What's going on, y'all? So, to be honest with you, I probably should start doing movie reviews like right after I watch the movie because I gotta get, I gotta, I gotta go in my memory bank and really try to dig for the key points in which I want to talk about. But it's a good thing I'm editing instead of just putting it out because I'll usually just edit my videos after. So I watch I Am Legend. Mind you, this movie came out December 14th, 2007, and I've heard of this movie. And funny enough, when I finished the movie, I was looking. I was like, "Wait, is they gonna come out with an I Am Legend 2?" Because it kind of ended off in like a. It wasn't a cliffhanger, but it was just like, damn, what's gonna happen there? Like, is he gonna? Did he ever find a cure? It was just weird. When I looked up I Am Legend 2, they said something about Michael B. Jordan starring in it, and rumors said that Will Smith is going to be in it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I gathered was I know they said Michael B. Jordan is going to be in, and they said Will Smith is going to come back to his role. This is 2007, man. This is like 10 plus years ago. So I wonder how they gonna do it. Like, did he end up with the woman? Like, did that become his girl? His family, I know his family had the helicopter had crashed into his family's helicopter. So I'm curious. Like, I don't they didn't show the death. One thing about the movie is they didn't really talk about how he was immune. I could have sworn that he was talking to his dog and he had said that they can't hurt me because I'm immune or something. Funny enough, since he's in the world all alone by himself, it's like it's funny because you think like you see him hunting in the beginning of the movie. You see him hunting for animals, so you're thinking he's hunting for food, but he comes back to his house and he has stocked loads of food, snacks, and all type of stuff. And then you find out later that he was doing tests on animals, mostly rats. I don't know where he found rats. Well, I'm sure it's probably not hard to find rats when it's deserted. You know, it's kind of crazy. Like New York, nobody there. It's like a complete wasteland. It used to be one of the most populated areas, and it's a complete wasteland. To the point, like, dude is literally using mannequins as a form of being social. Like, he walked into the store and he was saying hi to the mannequin and stuff like that. And I'm looking, and I was like, bro, did bro lose his mind? Or is that just like a fun thing? That's just something that he does to keep some type of humanity in him. Because, us as humans, we crave being social. When his dog died, that was a stretch, man. That hurt. Because that was like the last form of life that he had with him. And his daughter gave him the dog. I have found out that that's his real daughter in the movie. That was his real daughter. That was Willow. I'm not gonna lie. I respect him though. I do respect him. His name is in the movie. His name is Dr. Robert. What's his full name? Dr. Robert Neville. Right. I'm not gonna lie. I respect him because, he could have just went with his wife and kids to like a campsite or something. It's a safe place, but he stayed there and he said, "This is my site. This is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna figure it out." You got that's respect right there. Like, I definitely, like, probably a lot of people would have just left the scene, left the situation, but he stayed, man. I gotta respect it. And he came up with it. He found a cure. Now I'm saying, because the memory's coming back now. He found a cure. He found a cure. Dude is in top notch shape too. He was in shape, man. Man, I love it when Will like gets in shape for movie roles. Uh, I Am Legend, which is the one I just watched. Focus. He was in really good shape in Focus with him and Margot Robbie. Bad Boys 2. I could say Bad Boys 1, but really Bad Boys 2, he was in really good shape. I don't really remember him seeing him without a shirt on in Hitch or anything like that, but like I like the movies. I like the movie roles he could play in where he's like in shape, cause he got fat. And I think he's in shape now, but he did get fat. He had made a whole series about it on YouTube, which I still have to watch, of him losing weight in the process and everything. So I don't remember what they're called. I think they're called Nightwalkers. They're called Nightwalkers, and no, Dark Seekers. When they were chasing him and his dog was chasing that deer in the abandoned building, I was confused because he should I say Will or should I say the actual Robert? I'm gonna say Robert. Robert was telling his dog, "No, don't go in there. No, don't go in there." I'm sitting here thinking, why is he so nervous for them to for his dog to be in there? I mean, he's the deer is running from the dog. Like what is he afraid of? And then that's when we get introduced to the Dark Seekers. And man, I was I was more fearful for the dog, to be honest with you. I'm just looking like, bro, what? How are they still alive? So the virus, the woman that basically said that she cured cancer and created these monsters, it's like it be getting me thinking sometimes like, man, can this really happen in real life? Like honestly, I believe in zombies because there are zombies walking around to this day, like people that get on drugs, and but in Philadelphia, when in certain areas where you catch the train or subway, there are literally. I remember when I was working at Amazon, there are literally people that take a drug and they're able to stand in place yet sleep. It's almost like they're unconscious, and they're conscious. It's crazy. I don't know. I got to do research on that because I actually found that really fascinating. That they're asleep and they're standing, literally a zombie. It's like it's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy when he was in that warehouse because I'm like, wait, the deer is on the ground. There ain't no way the dog got the deer. Like, there's no way he took the deer down. That don't even make sense. And then the Dark Seekers is like, okay, that makes sense. And then it's like, wait a minute. I'm sitting here putting the pieces together while I'm like, wait, if the deer is grounded and they're all asleep, there has to be one that's not asleep or another human in there. And then that's when we get introduced to one of the Dark Seekers. I'm trying to remember, was that the leader? Was that the leader? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the ending was really good. But before I get to that, when Robert had created a trap to catch one of the Dark Seekers, and he caught her, and because we didn't even know who it was, a he or she, until he brought her back to the lab. When the alpha was screaming at Robert catching a Dark Seeker, like I had no idea that was either his woman is. I'm sure it was probably his girl or his. It wasn't his daughter. It was most likely his girl because the way the interaction was at the end, and I was like, I just thought he was screaming. Like I just thought he was just, just a regular scream and nothing too crazy. I didn't think that it was any relation. That was crazy. I like the little flashbacks that they were giving us as far as what was going on with his family, and then cutting back. Like, and when they cut back to him in real time, it was no music. Like it was completely quiet. That was beautiful. Like I like how they did that little thing. When he found out that mannequin wasn't where it usually is, like he goes to the store. I don't know if he goes every day or not, but he goes to the store and he knows where those mannequins are, and he sees the mannequin in out in the open, and he start panicking and tweaking out because he wondering how did it get there. Whole time the Alpha Darkseeker was set a trap. Like, I'm curious if anybody thought watching this movie so long ago. This movie came out so long ago. I'm curious if anybody thought when they watched this movie that was that a real person that set the trap. Like, I instantly knew it was a Darkseeker. Like, I just felt like when the Alpha had screamed. First of all, we didn't even know he was the Alpha at first, but the way the Darkseeker screamed at him capturing a Darkseeker and just stared at him, I was like, but I don't look like a. He still look conscious. I knew that was a Darkseeker because he literally copied it. He took his whole flow. He trapped him, took his whole flow. My dog was ready for the nighttime. Was in the building, dark, had the dogs ready, just like Robert got his dog. My man had dogs. Where he get dogs from? Did he always have them? Like, was he copying his whole flow? I'm not gonna lie though, Robert's dog, Samantha was putting in pain though. Like, that dog was really putting in work, fighting those dark seeking dogs. Like, it got bit, but it was rumbling. And then I wasn't even thinking about it though. I was like, wait, the dog got bit. The dog isn't immune. That's why he didn't let him go downstairs in the basement with him. That's when I realized, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That dog got bit. If that cure doesn't work, it's pretty much game for real. And then we see the dog turn into a dark-seeking dog, and he had to kill him. That was tough. I'm not gonna lie, that was tough. That hurt. So now that was his last life, really. That was his last social interaction. My man went out in the night, was tight. He was ready to scrap, straight suicide mission. And then that's when he gets saved by literally an angel. Before he's about to die, he gets saved. My dog was going through it, man. My dog was going through it. But here's the thing, like the girl's name is Anna that he got saved by. I don't know what the son is. I don't know what the son name is, but I'm like, it's crazy because you can see like he hasn't been around people in such a long time, so his social skills is just bad. But like, it was still dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious, like, what would y'all do if, like, after so many years you finally meet a person? And funny thing is, imagine if bro met a dude. That would suck. I would just keep it, but that would suck. Imagine that, like, if he met a dude, but he met a girl, a nice lady, sweet, and she was pretty. So I'm really curious where this story goes from here. That when they left, it's so crazy because that's when the Darkseekers, when they had found out where he was at, I was like, cause he had got trapped. No, this was after the trap. When he was in the car crash, and she had got him. I never knew that he couldn't go back home until nighttime or something. Like, they tracked his scent. I guess he came straight in the door. He didn't pour that stuff on the steps or anything like that. So they traced him back there. That was crazy. Like, and you could tell this is when the Alpha really shines. The Alpha Darkseeker. Like, you could tell like he was really on timing. Like, he was ready. Whole time I didn't even know. Like, bro, you got his girl downstairs. And he's about to cure her. That's the crazy thing. He's about to cure her. I'm not gonna lie, the Darkseekers look so ugly, bro. The Darkseekers look so ugly, bro. Like, he looked crazy. And then Robert puts the gun down. You know what I'm saying? Takes her out, takes the cure out of her, and puts the bad cure in her and changes her back. I'm just sitting here like, bro, you're pretty intelligent. You don't want to be cured? That's what I don't know. That didn't make sense to me. It's like, bro, he's pretty intelligent, but I guess he doesn't know what his life used to be. He just know that life. And like, it seems like Robert could have communicated with the Darkseeker, the Alpha. I don't know. All in all, that was a really good movie, man. I gotta get in my movie bag, man, and really start knocking down movies, man, cause like I know I'm missing some serious heat, man. I know I am. I know it's so many good movies. Like I know it is. And I just gotta watch them, man. I gotta stop procrastinating, man. I just gotta watch these movies. All in all, I would out of 10, I would give this movie man, this was a really good movie, man. Hope in the future I'm gonna definitely get better with ratings and be more have some critique, etc., etc. But just off the rip, you know what I'm saying, just coming off of watching the movie, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, man. Will Smith did his thing, man. Solo act until like the fourth quarter, third to fourth quarter, he was really a solo act the whole movie. He's a really good actor, man. Shout out Will Smith. He's a really good actor. And it was dope that he had his daughter in the movie, too. Yeah, I'm going to give it a... What I say? I said a 9. What I say? Did I say? 9 out of 10. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Watch this movie. I'm sure a lot of you already have. This is a classic. But, yeah, if you haven't watched this movie, man, watch this movie. It's a great movie. Great movie.